technical difficulties with this microphone, you know. You can't hear me until I get it working.
Gary. Busey.
Why is there a guy having a goddamn spasm over there?
Shut up.
Anyways, I'll be ready. Go ahead and take your seats, alright? So, go ahead and take your seats. Mr. Gary Busey. He used to be a famous actor.
Gary.
No, about 2 days ago I took care of more in
Gary.
jail now.
Mr. Beast, we need to move forward.
Gary, the statue. Gary. They'll never know. Gary Busey.
Are we moving on here?
Get that goddamn statue out of here.
Mr. Busey.
Well, hold on. I think I might know how to communicate.
Caught on Gary.
Gary Busey. Gary Busey.
Mr. Busey, you should come sit over here so we can tell him you're not guilty, sir.
Gary been found out. Gary. God damn it, Gary.
For some reason, I cannot see.
He has no pants on.
Gary's free. Gary Busey.
Mr. Busey, calm down.
Weirdo.
All right, Gary.
Sir.
I know.
I'm gonna get you out of this, Gary.
Small.
Gary didn't do nothing wrong. Gary Busey.
That's right, Gary. You didn't do anything. Why are all my clients mentally unstable?
I don't know. You tend to pick the wrong one.
Gary claims mental stability.
Anyway,
Your Honor, my client likes to claim mental instability, sir.
we haven't even started.
Very stable. Gary's stable.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the case.
Good morning.
People of the
Gary.
state of Massachusetts versus Busey. Are both sides ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Go ahead and start. You.
Your Honor, Mr. Gary Busey has been a
Gary.
treasure to the United States for a very
I like
long
some of
time.
his
That
films.
was until he committed 5 homicides with his bare hands.
Gary,
5
no such
gruesome
Gary.
murders with his bare hands. Throughout this case, we will show you evidence such
Gary,
as
it was an accident
hospital
with a car,
records
Gary.
from him and his autopsy reports from the victims, along with CCTV camera footage.
Right. May I see some of this evidence?
First off, yeah, we're gonna show you his hospital
Forged.
records when they picked
Gary
him up.
innocent. Gary's stable.
Don't worry, Gary. You're not guilty, all right? Remember, you're not guilty.
I know. Gary always innocent. Gary Busey.
You know, I do remember seeing Gary Busey on Celebrity The Wife Swap. Kind of a sad.
Here you go, Your Honor.
Thank you. Right.
I love this guy, dude.
We also have a set of these
Right.
pictures to show to the jury.
Gary
Be
loves
advised, the pictures I'm about to show you are very gruesome, but they are necessary to show you exactly what happened that day. These
Gary
pictures
would
right
like to
here
see
are
these
showing
pictures.
you his
Oh,
bloodied
shit.
hands
I just shit
that the
myself.
hospital got, along with his
blood.
broken knuckles.
Oh,
Holy
jeez.
shit.
I object.
Reminds me of
He was
my
eating
time
a
in
ketchup-filled hot dog that day. Those could have been fake.
Oh,
Gary,
that box.
Gary
These
loves
pictures were
bloody hot
taken
dogs.
at the hospital, and I've also got x-rays, if you give me a second, of his hands from where he actually broke one of his knuckles.
How do we
Gary
know those
doesn't
are
break.
his hands?
Gary's made of steel.
Exactly. There is no proof
Gary
that those are
Busey
his hands, Your Honor.
I'm unbreakable, man. I'm Gary Busey. I'm the one and only.
Here are the x-rays.
Oh,
Oh.
jeez.
Yeah, he mussed his knuckles up pretty bad. Your Honor, would you like to see them too?
Yes, I will.
How do we know those are his knuckles?
I nearly pissed myself at the sight
There you go,
of
Your
it.
Honor.
Gary would remember breaking
Because
hands.
they are
Gary.
straight from the hospital's records.
Gary didn't break.
They are straight from the
Didn't break
hospital's
nothing.
computers.
How do we know that? You could have forged those.
It was the
Those could be
lawyer.
anybody's hands.
Gary
I'm not
Gary
really like
Busey.
this lawyer.
Don't worry, Busey. Gary Busey, I got you.
Your Honor, we also
I
have
think I
CCTV camera footage
we
from
lose about
a street camera from where the incidents occurred. Wouldn't mind,
Gary
can you
lives
look at
on
the
the
TV
streets.
that's
Look at the photo.
hanging from the ceiling right here? There's also one in front of the jury stand.
Right?
As you're seeing now, you can see where he was walking down the street and in a random fit of rage, attacked and gruesomely murdered 5 people who were just asking
him
for
outta here.
autographs.
Yeah, murder him.
Guilty.
I want you to kill him.
Self-defense. My client here was
As
startled
this
due
footage
to the
shows,
sharp
you-
pens.
The jury can
The
see.
thing is that I see
The guy who he
that-
hit did nothing.
Gary.
Yeah,
Gary,
yeah.
make sure they won't see anything ever again.
He just
They
walked.
attacked him with sharp pens.
No,
Your Honor, it was
he never had
self-defense.
anything.
He's a monster.
My client
He's
is
a
not a
monster.
monster. He was simply
You're a
defending himself.
monster.
They attacked him
You're
with
like a
sharp pens and he
monster.
did what he had to do.
Listen, that's a
Your
monster
client
right
was
there.
once a national treasure. Now he is nothing but a
Sit down,
national
Gary's
monster.
still a treasure. Gary was gold. Gary
Are you
Busey.
suggesting that my client is mentally unstable?
I am
Mm,
not,
what-
because
Gary-
as
Gary's stable.
I can state, he has had a long history in the public eye, as well as recent on national television, as well as news articles. None of these show any clear sign of mental instability.
Exactly. So you're saying him
Yes,
yourself that he's
Gary,
not
very
guilty.
stable.
He's not mentally unstable. He was mentally stable when he committed these murders.
What murders? You mean
The 5
self-defense?
murders that were on the
I don't
footage
even think
just
you know what
showed
you're
you.
talking
Gary
about.
doesn't kill
You
anything.
yourself
but
just
pussy
said
in
he
bed.
wasn't guilty. Gary, you heard it, right? You heard him say you were not guilty?
Your Honor,
I'm
the
only
defendant's
guilty of swinging
attorney is
that
being
pussy.
extremely unreasonable right
Gary
now.
Busey.
Yeah, he is. Any more evidence?
There
These
is no
things
more
are
evidence
starting to look
aside from the
quite convincing.
CCTV cameras and the pictures.
Just quite convincing. Any witnesses, any other information you wish to bring up at this time?
There were too many witnesses to be able to call to the stand. We believed that the
I object
CCTV
to
I don't
camera
think that's
footage
true.
were enough.
In the camera footage, you
You
can
may be
clearly see
seated.
them approach him with
Defendant.
pens.
The defendant, do you call anyone? Plead your
I'd like to
side.
call Julio White, an eyewitness of self-defense.
And
Gary
who's
likes a
that?
lot. It's Gary as a shirt
He's
color.
waiting outside
Gary
the
Busey.
courtroom.
Bring him in. Did he just phase through the wall? He phased
Gary
through the
Busey
wall.
is real good.
This
Gary
is all a
Busey.
joke, okay? This guy right there.
Your
I
Honor,
saw the pictures.
I'm going to request, due to the fact that the defense's attorney has disappeared, that a judgment be handed
Oh
down
my-
immediately.
Hey,
Gary
Gary!
objects.
I'm here to defend you, Gary.
Gary.
Oh, it's that
Gary.
turkey.
And where
what's
did
going
the
on, Your Honor?
lawyer go?
He's in the bathroom.
This concerns me, but go on.
Gary dosed his
So,
coffee laxatives. Gary.
So, my client, Gary here, he was just minding his own business, just going down the street. I was feeding him some
Your
graham
Honor,
crackers.
objection.
Can't object to anything, man.
The supposed witness just said my client in the
Gary
judge's
objects to
words.
his objection. Gary Busey.
And apparently Gary Busey is now defending himself, Your Honor.
And now we have a floating
How about you let me
skater.
finish my statement and you sit down, pretty boy?
I'm not going to sit down because
Take that
it's kind
pink
of
tie
odd
and
that
loosen
the
it up a
second
little
the
bit.
defense attorney
All right,
Gary
that's
says,
enough. That is enough.
put
I
that
want
pretty
order.
ass down before Gary
I
wrecks
want
it.
order in
Gary.
this room before I start. I swear to God.
Your Honor, Gary Busey just
Today's
threatened
not
to rape
going to
me.
be good.
Sit down,
Yeah,
pink
man,
tie.
Gary did no
Loosen
such
up a
thing.
little.
Hey, calm down.
All right, I want everyone to be quiet. Go ahead, continue with your story.
So like I was saying, I was just walking down the road and I see my local friend, Mr. Busey here. Hey Busey, how's it going, bro? So yeah,
Hi, man.
he was walking by. I was like, hey Gary, you want some goldfish? He's like, yes. So I take him to the back of my van. I give him some goldfish like I usually do. All of a sudden, these guys come up out of nowhere. They try to attack him with pens. They're gangs, man. The gangs, they attack people with pens. They try to murder him. But Gary, he's trained in martial arts or something, man. I don't mess with Gary. He took those guys out. He like gouged their eyeballs out.
So hold on here. Hold on here. So you're saying, based off the CCTV footage that I was just looking at, that those people did not attempt to attack him?
They did. They attempted to attack him with pens. He defended himself.
Yeah, correct myself. So you're saying
I'm
that
like
they
John
drew
Wick.
pens,
Kill them all.
turned
with
around,
pens.
and went to go stab him? When I just see him
Absolutely,
stabbing
Your
them,
Honor.
Better than John Wick.
Hey, no one's better than John Wick. It's Keanu Reeves.
Gary begs to differ. Gary Busey.
Your Honor, I
Anyway.
wouldn't challenge him if I were you.
Well, I wonder what a 45 would do. Anyways, the way I see it, CCTV does not lie. If you wish to take your seat, do it now, unless you have one last thing.
Sorry, Gary. I did what I could.
And you did your best.
Your Honor.
Goldfish. Goldfish.
As the CCTV camera shows, Gary Busey was walking down the street. Several people approached him in a non-harmly manner. They walked up to him and said, "Can you please give us our autograph?" At which point they held out various items such as cell phone cases and notebooks and had pins
I
on
object.
them.
There was no audio.
There was no audio, but you can see in the footage clearly that they just
You see in the
approached him
footage
as
that
he
they
was walking
attempted
up the
to
street.
assault my client. He's a well-known celebrity and they tried to assault him,
One
and he
of them.
defended himself like he should. You're telling me
Your
my
Honor, I
client
would
has no
also
right
like
to
to
defend
point
himself?
That the second the witness left, the defense attorney came back in.
How about you ignore that?
Ignored.
The
Due to
prosecution
reasoning.
rests. We believe that the photographic evidence of the defendant's hands, as well as the CCTV camera footage, shows more than clearly that the defendant is guilty.
Wait. You're telling me you believe? You believe, so it's not a fact, it's an opinion. Therefore, that is null and void, sir. Opinions do not belong in the courtroom. The only thing we need here is
Sir-
cold hard facts. And the facts
Sir,
state that
the
Mr. Gary
CCTV
Busey,
camera
my
footage
client, was
shows
simply
that your
defending
defendant
himself.
is guilty.
That is incorrect, sir. The CCTV footage shows that he defended himself after being attacked by people with pens. You are wrong, sir, and that is a fact.
Do we
Gary
have
doesn't
any
like people that
witnesses
are
you could
wrong.
call to the stand? Prosecution.
He's got nothing.
Your Honor, we do not have any witnesses presently.
Don't worry, Gary. Looks like you're in the clear.
Gary took out
Well,
the
it seems
witnesses.
to me
Gary
that the
Busey.
CCTV footage is one weird thing to look at. It does look
Lord,
like he was hitting people.
Although, Your Honor, he was defending himself.
But he could have just stopped them and not killed them.
Your Honor,
Gary
he
always
only,
goes 100%.
You know,
he only
Gary,
had his bare hands, Your Honor.
Gary,
He did what he had to
could
do.
have
Like
knocked
you-
him out. It was not necessary to
Gary
kill them.
said
It was
Gary
not
was better
necessary.
than John Wick. Gary.
Gary, I do like the movies that you're in. You're quite funny.
Gary likes
At
them
least you
too.
were. And
Sit down.
nowadays, you've just gone insane. In my
Gary
eyes.
didn't. Gary.
Your Honor, the
Gary
prosecution
claims
would like that the
insane.
jury at this time convene to give us an answer on whether or not he's guilty or not guilty.
10-minute recess, jury to decide.
Gary, I think we got this in the bag. We just need one more. We need one more
I
witness.
got bad ankle problems. I got bad ankle
What,
problems.
didn't Julio have a neighbor or something?
I think he's guilty. I think guilty.
Gary may or may not have taken care of
Where's the
that.
sandwiches?
Alright,
dang it,
alright.
Just don't say anything.
Alright,
I think guilty.
I'm thinking guilty because
Yeah,
neighbor,
guilty.
neighbor had
Actually-
a daughter though.
Excuse
I'm
me,
not
Doctor.
really sure.
Yeah.
Reason why I'm not sure I had his cousin before. He had strength where one punch could kill men.
Excuse me.
He could be
Excuse me.
at the point where he doesn't know his own strength.
The motherfucker wow.
Officer, we still
Your
need
Honor,
this vote.
this jury is unfit to judge.
I am fit to judge, sir. Thank you.
Under what pretense?
Gary.
Under the pretense of absolute
Gary
chaos
thinks
and
Gary is
psychopathic
insane.
tendencies.
Let me
Let's go.
Get
Get him
away.
out of here.
Get away.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey,
Okay.
oh,
They're assaulting each other.
Can we please
I
get
think
the
he's
verdict
guilty.
from the jury
Guilty.
at this time?
Remove
Stop.
that man from
Ow.
the jury.
And please tell us
let's get him
guilty
out.
or not
Cuff him.
guilty.
Let's get him out now.
Ben,
Gary?
Not
Not
right now.
guilty.
not guilty.
Full guy.
Guilty. Jury. The jury's unfit.
Your Honor?
Oh my god. I'm
The
hearing
jury
lots of
called
things. I don't
guilty.
want to see it.
The
Gary
the
Busey.
jury has decided guilty, Your Honor.
Jury is unstable.
Gary.
I agree with that statement. Jury is unstable.
Your Honor, the only unstable jury member was removed.
Security
and they
just
still
beaten.
found him not guilty.
Security
They
just
found
beat a
him guilty, Your
juror.
Honor.
I say we do a recount.
Denied.
Sir, what's your vote?
I object!
It's obviously going to be guilty because if you've seen from them shots, he's obviously beaten them with no reason.
He beat them in
Ben,
self-defense.
Can I please get your vote?
Self-defense
Not
was not an
guilty.
option.
I object! Guilty.
2 guilty, 1 non-guilty, Your Honor. That
I
is
object.
2/3 vote.
Wait, someone objects?
Two
Who
thirds.
objects?
Me!
Sir, were you a witness to self-defense?
Yes!
Your Honor, this
Your
man over
Honor.
here was a witness to self-defense.
Your Honor, the jury has already reached their verdict. We
Was
cannot
that
The
go
jury is
on
already
unstable.
everything.
We have a surprise witness.
You are unstable.
I'd like,
Not
Your Honor,
guilty.
I'd like to call a surprise witness.
Prize witness, take the stand.
Gary thinks he sounds
This
happy.
is gonna be the start of my migraine today.
I don't even know what He's talking about having a fucking aneurysm after this case earlier, dude.
All right, sir, go ahead and tell us the self-defense that you witnessed on that.
Wait, what?
The self-defense of Gary Busey. He defended himself against the attackers with the pens.
Wait, who is that?
Remove this
Objection,
man
Your
from
Honor.
the
The
court,
defense attorney
please.
is leading the subject.
Remove this man from the
unstable.
court, please.
Yep.
Gary
Please
doesn't like.
remove this man.
Hey!
sir.
Okay,
Doesn't know
I'll
what's
go
going on.
peacefully. This is racism.
Your Honor, as the jury clearly stated before that rude interruption, they found him guilty. Can we please hand down the judgment at this
Yes,
time?
he
It's a
is
waste of
guilty.
Said
taxpayer
not
dollars.
guilty.
But-
He is not guilty, Your Honor. Like I said, it was self-defense. We
Order.
have no evidence to prove otherwise.
Order.
The jury found him guilty.
Yes, I'd like to order
Order.
2 number 5s and a number 6. Gary
With
loves
extra
the number
dip.
6.
Anyways,
I was promised Subway.
did I tell you to
Subway.
talk? Did I tell you to talk?
Gary's friends with
Keep
that
your
Jared
mouth
guy.
shut.
He's a pretty good guy.
Your Honor,
Anyways,
like I
was
said,
about to
the
say,
jury is unstable.
You be quiet. I'm speaking. As I was saying. I was going to say, you are guilty.
Gary
Crimes.
would like to know if Joey
Until-
has a wife.
I'm not answering that. Anyways, I was going to say you are guilty. But you know, this fine man walked up to me and said,
Gary.
"Like my tie."
Gary's gonna find your wife, Gary.
And I do like my tie. Which makes me
He's gonna
think,
give her some gold.
Gary Busey, you are guilty on accounts of the murders of those people.
I object!
You're going to be going to
Oh.
jail for a long time. Get that man out of my
I
courtroom.
object.
Sir.
Your Honor, I object as well.
Gary.
It was
Gary
self-defense.
likes
Oh, well.
courtroom.
Sorry, Gary.
Come with me.
Denied.
Did all I could.
Let's go.
Your Honor, the
Gary, the
prosecution
second Hollywood
requests
star.
that the defense attorney be held in
Go.
contempt.
Let's go.
This is racism.
I
No,
suggest
get
that
out of
you
my court.
are stupid, alright?
I suggest
Better lawyer
Racism!
than you are.
Hey, Judge,
You're
how's your head
0 for 4,
feeling?
buddy.
Hey, Judge, how's your head feeling?
like a migraine to start.
We're going
I
to
think
the
he's
front
getting
door.
another aneurysm.
You're paying off the judge, that's what you're doing. I know you dirty trickster, you're
Hey,
paying
the
the judge,
jury
aren't you?
found
Hey,
Mr. Busey.
Your Honor, would you like us
guilty.
to remove this man as well?
I would like you to remove him. He's being extremely disruptive.
I had to ask the judge, sir.